Hi everyone, it's Debbie Z. I'm in my kitchen with my Trader Joe's haul. I just got done with my nails. If some of you watched my last video, if I decided to post it, I haven't decided yet, but if I did post it, you already know I went and got my nails done, and I went next door to Trader Joe's, got my toes done too. You can't really see them, but I always get a pedicure and a fill every 2 weeks. Let me start with the frozen stuff because I really need to get this in the freezer. It's been probably half an hour or more since I bought this food, and I put it in these, you know, it's got like the foil stuff on the inside. It's supposed to help keep your stuff cool, but it's still hot. It's 89 degrees, at least as of the last time I looked at the thermometer. So let's just get the show on the road, right? You've already seen this stuff before. I got 2 more of these. Where's the other one? Orange chicken bowl things. I love them. Bryce loves them. So easy for me. You know, I've been cooking lately because my husband's at work a lot. My husband works a lot. And sometimes it's kind of fun, but then other times I'm like, I really don't like cooking. It makes me realize how much I can't stand it and how fortunate I am that he loves to cook. The only problem when he cooks is he makes a giant mess and I get to clean it up. Let's just say he decides to do the dishes too, because sometimes he does do his dishes. He doesn't clean up the stove. He doesn't wipe the counters down. He doesn't check the floor to see what he spilled on the floor. He doesn't take all that stuff into consideration. So I end up having to do it anyway. And I'm very OCD. So even if my son makes his own bed, I go in and redo it because I have to have things a certain way. It's my own fault. I know it's loony, but there's nothing I can do about it. God made me this way. Next. Oh, I was talking to one of the ladies there in the aisle because I think it was the last time I went to Trader Joe's 2 weeks ago. They didn't have these. These are the sweet potato fries, and there were only about 3 or 4 bags left. And I picked up the regular French fries, and then she came along and she goes, "Oh, I think I'm gonna get these." And I said, "Have you ever tried them before?" And she said, "No." And I go, "Well, we should try them because they're usually out of stock. They must be really, really good." And she said, "Oh, I just got a new air fryer." And I said, "Oh, these are gonna be perfect in there." That's where I cook all of my French fries and stuff like that. So I can't wait to try those. I did get another bag of this vegetable fried rice. You guys have seen this a few times. This stuff is so good. And if you want to add your own meat to it, I'm not a meat person. I honestly really can't stand meat. It makes me gag. Unfortunately, my husband loves to grill and barbecue and do all these things and make all this delicious food. I don't know what it is. I just can't stand meat. There's some things I like. I like bacon. What's not to love about bacon? And you know, there's sometimes I can eat turkey and things like that, but for the most part, I'm not, I guess it's beef. I'm not into red meat. I'm not even a big hamburger girl, to be honest with you. The only thing I will say is I love barbecued ribs, but they have to be beef ribs, not pork ribs. Those are good. This is something I purchased last time, I believe, as well. I made this for Bryce one night when my husband was gone, and it was super good. Now, it doesn't come with the rice. You have to provide your own rice, but I did buy some to make it easy on myself. We do have a rice cooker, and you know what? It doesn't get any easier than a rice cooker. Bryce bought that for Ricky one Christmas or something like that as a gift, and while we do use that quite often, sometimes I don't want to deal with that. Sometimes I want to get a bag of rice and steam it in the microwave. And you know, my husband has a fit because basically anytime you put food in the microwave, you're killing off all of the nutrients that are in the food. So what are you gonna do? Next up, taquitos. I talked about these before. I bought them to try out and I loved them. These are so good because again, I don't like meat. Bryce didn't care for them and I don't even know if my husband tried them yet, but these are mine. All right, that's one bag. Stand by while I go put this stuff in the freezer and then I'll go on to the next bag. Hold on. On to the next pink bag. This is my lazy way of making rice. I got some organic brown rice. Sometimes I prefer brown rice over white rice. I got some jasmine rice. So yummy. And the last one I got is this rice medley. It's brown rice, red rice, and black barley. It's really, really good. If you like different types of rice, you could probably add stuff to it too. I didn't feel the need to because I felt like it had enough variety in here. I mean, you can add seasonings and things like that. I tend to cook my food pretty bland. My mom did the same thing, and then she said you can always add seasoning or salt or whatever you want later. And I like that idea because, you know, sometimes my husband gets a little heavy-handed with the garlic salt or whatever, and I'm just like, it's too much. So I cook it bland. If you want to add some, it doesn't hurt my feelings. And then the last two things in this bag are, of course, my coffee creamer, non-dairy oat creamer, brown sugar. It is so good. I almost forgot, I picked up a watermelon too. These were outside when you walked in the door, and the girl that was putting them in the box said, you know what, if you have any problems with it, if it's not sweet enough, if it's too mushy, or you just don't like it, bring it back and we'll let you get another one or give you a refund. I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna put that in the refrigerator and get it nice and cold for tonight. Usually we have watermelon after dinner as a treat, like a dessert. I've got a few more refrigerated items left, and then we'll move on to the dry stuff. I thought I'd try this grapefruit juice. It says it's pasteurized. I prefer unpasteurized, but they didn't have it, or if they did, I didn't see it. And there were only a few of these left. And every time I see something that's almost empty, like the sweet potato French fries, a light bulb goes on in my head. It must be good. So I thought I'd give it a try. In fact, I'm gonna taste it right now. I'm thirsty. It's so hot, I'm parched. Ooh, whoops. Man, did they fill that to the top. Woo! That is really, really good. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator though and get it nice and cold. It's still cold, but not as cold as I like it. And of course, last but not least of the cold items, I get these every time I go, my juice. I've got the orange strawberry banana and the orange peach mango. Love. Sometimes I use those in my smoothies. Now we can get on to the dry stuff. Let's start with Trader Joe's bag. Oh, I saw these. Move this bag out of the way. That's not gonna work. These are veggie and flaxseed corn tortilla chips. They're made with carrot and tomato, spinach and garlic, red beet and onion. And it says 500 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids per serving. So I'm gonna try those out. I'm sure my son won't like them, and I don't know if my husband will, but those will be for me. And then I bought a bunch of spaghetti sauce because I bought this sauce. I'll show you the one I bought last time. I got this one. We ended up having bow tie pasta last night with spaghetti sauce, and this is the kind I bought. And my husband said, why'd you only buy one jar? So I said, oh my gosh. So today I bought more than one jar. I bought 2 of these. And I also got some more pasta too. So 2 of those. And I haven't tried this kind yet. So I got 2 of these. These are the roasted garlic marinara sauce, and it's the Trader Joe's brand. Are these Trader Joe's brand? Yeah, they're all Trader Joe's brand. I'm sure everything in the store is Trader Joe's brand. And here's the other one. So I think I'll try those next. I got 2 bags of rigatoni. This is my favorite shaped pasta. I think I talked about this before. There are certain shapes I don't like. And I mean, they're all made the same stuff, right? But the shape of them makes it taste different. I don't like elbow macaroni, and I don't like penne pasta or ziti, that shape. It's like the little tubes. Can't stand it. I don't mind spirals, but they're not my favorite. But these are my favorite. If you've ever had rigatoni, it's got kind of like little lines that go down the tubes. And I don't know, for some reason, that makes it taste better. And then since I used my bow tie pasta last night, I picked up another bag of the farfalle. These are just so cute. I love them. I wonder if they would taste good with like an Alfredo sauce. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not much of a cook. I got another little bag of my teeny tiny avocados. Yeah, that's what they call them. Teeny tiny avocados. I love avocados. I forgot to get bananas. I wanted to buy bananas, dang it. Oh well. And I got these for my son. I bought these before and I really, really liked them, but there was something about them. I think it's because they're made from lentils. I gotta be careful with lentils. I can't eat too many, so I gotta be careful with this one too. Oh no, this doesn't have lentils. That's good. There were some crackers I bought that were made out of lentils in one of my previous Trader Joe haul videos, and I ended up not liking them. I threw them out. They were so bland. It tasted like eating cardboard. You know, you could probably put them in dip, use guacamole or something, but nah, they weren't worth it. So these are lentil and rice snacks, and they have the onion flavor. And they are really, really good. So I'm gonna give those to him next time I make him a sandwich or something like that. I had to turn that overhead light off. It's so hot, I feel like I was under a spotlight. I'm melting over here. So I picked up some capellini, which is thinner than angel hair pasta. We typically buy angel hair, but they didn't have it. So this is just a tiny bit thinner. I'm sure it's gonna be just as good. Capellini. I thought I bought 2 bags of those, but I didn't. And of course, my Golden Round crackers, the usual. I got another bag of this. This is the Trek Mix. It's got almonds, cashews, and cranberries. The bag I had before, my son finished it off, so I got another one of those. I love to put this in my yogurt or my cottage cheese. I know that sounds gross, but it's really good. Don't knock it till you try it. I got 2 cans of tuna. They have all kinds of choices of tuna over there. I don't think I saw any packed in oil though. They were all packed in water, but they have low sodium, no salt, and salt added. And I ended up going with the no salt added because, as I stated earlier, you can add your own salt or garlic salt or whatever you like to put in there. This is something new as well. This is soyaki, and it's a teriyaki sauce. It's just like a marinade or a sauce. So I thought I'd give that a try. I love teriyaki. I decided to try these dog treats that are grain-free. These are the peanut butter and banana flavor. They also have, it was either hamburger or cheeseburger, I can't remember. And those were shaped like little hamburgers too. It was so cute. But I thought if it's a dessert treat, then they probably want something sweet like I would. So I got these. We'll see if they like them. I'm sure they will. My dogs, especially Lucy, she was abused. I think I told the story. She was abused when we got her. We rescued her and they starved her. So she was super skinny. She looked like a greyhound. And now she can't get enough food. And anytime Daisy leaves food in her bowl or something, Lucy will go eat it. She's like, Ricky calls her a hog duster. I don't know what that means, but I guess that's a term they used to use in Michigan when he grew up. So I'm gonna give those a try later. All right, I'm gonna give these to my dog and see if she likes them. This is what they look like. They're teeny tiny. These are perfect for my little Chihuahua. Lucy, wanna try a treat? Come here. She knows what that means. Sit. Good girl. She's so gentle. Well, I guess she likes it. Daisy hasn't figured out that I have treats yet. But I bet you if I yell, Mama's got a treat, she'll come running. Daisy! Mama's got a treat! Oh, here she comes. You want a treat? Come here, baby. Look, I got you some banana and peanut butter flavor. She doesn't know how to sit. You like it? There you go. She'll go take it over there. She's got to always take it everywhere else. Here's my pile of junk I need to get rid of. We bought these MyPillow dog beds, the big one like she's on, and we decided to get a small one for her so she could have her own bed, and nobody likes it, not even the cats. They like to lay on that blanket or over there, but mostly the big giant MyPillow. Anyway, they both like them. You want another one, Lucy? There you go. All right, everybody. Trader Joe's grain-free dog treats with peanut butter and banana. I'm gonna pour them into this little cute container I got at the Dollar Tree. I ended up really, really loving this stuff. This is the pearled couscous. It was so good. I didn't add any vegetables or anything to it like this has. But the only problem is when I cooked it, I used too big of a pan that didn't have a lid. And so when I tried to cover it up, you know, like when you make rice-a-roni and things like that, it needs to simmer in there. And it didn't simmer properly because it wasn't sealed correctly. So some of them were still crunchy. And now my husband's making jokes. When we had the pasta last night, he says, I'll cook it because I don't want any crunchy pasta. But I liked it. It gave it some texture. Next time I'll cook it in the correct pan. Finally, I got some sweet potatoes. I got 3 of them and they're huge. And I was laughing at the counter because the cashier said, you should have seen the ones we had last week. They were so small and these are huge. I love sweet potatoes. You know, I used to just put butter on them and call it a day. I don't add brown sugar and all that kind of stuff, but lately I've been putting butter and sour cream like I would on a regular russet potato, and it's so good. And these, I think, are supposed to be better for you. So there you have it. All right, everybody, that's my Trader Joe's haul. Long and probably boring to some of you, but you know what? I like to watch haul videos. I like to see what people buy because sometimes it gives me ideas on things that I want to try. In fact, I was looking for the dried chives because my friend Susie by the Sea was making mashed potatoes on her channel, and she puts the dried chives in there, which I thought was a great idea. And they didn't have them at Trader Joe's. I'll have to go somewhere else for that. But like I said, watch other people's videos. You might find things you want to try. Hey, if you have a Trader Joe's near you, I say go over there. They have so many cool things that you won't find in a regular store. And I was talking with one of the guys over in the area where the juice was, and I was telling him how much I love Trader Joe's because everything isn't GMO. It's not bioengineered garbage. And he was saying, yeah, he says, the only thing that you have to be careful of are the Honeycrisp apples. I think he said it was the Honeycrisp ones, because in order to get them sweet, they basically took 2 different kinds of apples and put them together, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. They're not adding junk except for that wax coating and whatever that stuff is now that Bill Gates wants to put on everything. I forgot the name of it. If I can remember, I'll try to put it on the screen. But I told him we have 2 lemon trees that are old lemon trees. They've been here forever. And in the middle of it is an orange tree that I think my husband put that in when we moved in here. So lately, because they're so close to each other, the lemons are tasting really, really sweet. They're not bitter and sour, but we do have some of those types of lemons too, because my husband has a really big green thumb. He can grow anything, and he has grown a majority of our fruit trees from a seed or a pit. Our avocado tree, our lemon trees, our orange trees. He's got grapefruit trees. I mean, we've got tons of trees around here, which I love when there's fruit on them. Right now, there isn't any fruit, so I don't know what's going on. All right, everybody, I'm just rambling. I will talk to you later. Bye.